Back on the Superior hiking trail. We are at Tettegouche State Park and we're going to make our way down to Gooseberry. It's right around 40 something miles. We're heading to Beaver River today. That's about 15. I'm with Almost over here with Midwest Backpacker. Let's hit the trail and get this party started. Ah, shit. Check out this trail. It's beautiful. A little muddy, not too bad. But check this out. 2 days ago, it snowed 9.5 inches here. 9.5 inches 2 days ago. And it's all gone. It's a great day. Working the way up the trail, came across a section called the Drain Pipe. Now, from what I understand, it was nicknamed the Drain Pipe because it was just a giant wash basin for water to just roll down. It's been a big problem on the trail for a while, but they made some improvements. They put in a whole set of stairs going right up there. You can see that. So it's just an amazing, amazing accomplishment that they got this done. That was fun. And in pure Superior hiking trail fashion, aggressive uphills are usually rewarded with a pretty damn good view. There's Lake Superior in the background. Just stellar. A little hydration break. So it's about 35, 36 degrees out. We're working up a pretty good sweat. The trail, it's actually pretty nice. I'm very surprised. It is muddy, pretty muddy in some sections. Not as bad as I've seen it. And this section of the trail we're on, woo! So I love that. Okay. So here's some of that snow that fell. We're at a higher elevation and more of it dropped up here. But even the trail isn't too bad. A little bit of a water break. Muddy, muddy trail. Not all of it, but some sections are really bad. That's right, it's just mud. But it's warming up, the sun's out. It's a nice day.
The mud is your friend. Be one with the mud.
The mud is my friend. Just scaled up the hill. We're on top of Mount Trudy. Had to do some post holing. There was a lot of snow up here. It's windy up here. But like I said, up any aggressive incline, you get views like this. Woo! Okay, a couple things. One, my pack loadout with food and water, just over 27 pounds. 27 pounds, 1.5 ounce, blah, blah, blah. Second thing, these trekking poles are driving me insane. I know the advantage of them, help with inclines, declines. I get it. If you're strictly hiking, these things are awesome. But I'm constantly filming and I need my hands to operate the damn camera. So I'm fumbling. I feel like a newborn who just discovered things. I gotta figure something out. So here's the current trail situation. This is exactly where we need to walk. And it's basically a creek of its own. Another incline, yet another view. And then sometimes views get ruined. Now we're at Bean and Bear Lake, which is right there. One of the most beautiful, picturesque parts of the trail. So popular that it's in danger of overuse. Look at that. It's just amazing. Lunchtime. So here's the view for lunch. It's 12 o'clock. We're about 7 miles in or so, so we're halfway done. Our goal tonight is the Beaver River campsite. It's another 7 miles or so. So it's a little slow going because of the trail conditions. It's pretty muddy, and that just slows you down. And there's some mounds of snow here and there, which is kind of odd because you're post holing through them. So for lunch, I'm trying these Green Belly meal to goes. I got a variety pack. These are the peanut apricot ones. It's funny because this is supposed to be one serving, and they give you this much. That's a lot of food, but I get it. I mean, if you're on the trail, you probably need it. We'll see how it goes. All done with lunch. That was a good little stop. The view was fantastic. The Green Belly little trail meal, it was pretty good. It had a lot of ingredients in it. I had the peanut apricot one. I ate the whole thing. Washed it down with a bunch of water. It was pretty good. Little update on the trekking poles. I think I may have found a happy medium. They do help, especially going uphill and circumnavigating mud. So they're growing on me. If I become a trekking pole guy, you're damn right I'm reviewing a lot of these. All right, 7 miles. So far, so good. This part of the trail seems to be very popular, mainly because of that Bean and Bear overlook. Ran into 2 or 3 parties of hikers already. It's a beautiful section, and I don't blame them for coming up. But they just got to be careful to leave as little trace as possible. So now, when the trail gives you a gift of dry, flat terrain, you use that to really make up some time. I can hike on this all day. Well, that didn't last long. Just went through like a mile of mud, rock jumping. Slows your pace way down. Whew, the trail started off nice, and then the Superior Hiking Trail, the real Superior Hiking Trail, showed up with its mud and all its glory. Just came out of the woods into a clearing. Silver Bay's down there. Sun's poking out. Got about 4 more miles left. I'm tired, but I feel awesome. So I'm on a section of trail I've never been on before, from Silver Bay southbound to Beaver River. Never been on this section. Kind of excited about it. Coming over the hill, and this really big, fat, huge deer is standing right in the middle of the trail. It looks like it's shedding its winter fur. Oh, there it goes. Hey, buddy. And getting its summer coat on. Yeah, it's just like, Hey buddy, how are you? Don't attack me. Deer's probably 180 pounds, I bet. Big girl. Very, very big girl. Just don't attack me. Go away now. You're gonna attack me, aren't you? Right on camera. Go, go, go. Oh, there's a baby back there too. Crazy things happen, man. Crazy things. A little break time. Superior hanging out once again. Sun came out. It's still windy. Just get outside. So a few little gear type updates. You may notice in my videos that I hike in tights. I love tights. They're fantastic. I like when my legs are warm, and more importantly, it keeps, you know, critters and branches off of them as well, which is kind of nice. I did pick up some gaiters because I knew it was going to be muddy, and I wanted to help prevent any like little particles along with the water to get down into my shoes. So far I don't feel anything in my shoes. Obviously my feet are wet. One thing that I find amazing on my Ozark Highlands trip, I'll post a link to that video right there. I got a little down in the swimsuit area chafing going on. Not horribly bad, but enough to leave, you know, a couple of like blood blister marks or whatever. So I did some research about how to prevent that, and everyone kept telling me ex officio boxers, ex officio, blah, 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 blah. They're like $40 or something. So I picked up a pair, the Sport Mesh, and I'm wearing them. They're fantastic. I'm gonna let you know they're worth it to not have chafed things. Go get some. Just bite the bullet. Buy once, cry once. Blah, 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 blah. But this area is happy. So this part of the trail actually combines with the Gitchigami bike trail. This is a really long bike trail, very popular. And again, Lake Superior in the background. Now we're back on trail. Finally made it to Beaver River. The water is high. It is roaring back there. Millions and millions of gallons. So that should help rock us to sleep tonight. So here's Beaver River. Apologies for the sun, but it is crashing right down there. Million gallons. So I just filtered some water from that little creek over there. I think tonight we're doing some broccoli cheese nor sides with some Spam. Should be good. It's cooling off quite a bit, which kind of sucks. I wish it was warmer, but if it was warmer I would complain. I wish it was cooler. Who knows? I'm gonna get some food in me and just relax. It's been a good day. Good morning. Ended up sleeping in this morning, but I got down to 30 last night. It's gonna be a nice, warm, sunny day, which is a change from yesterday. All right, all packed up. Just leaving the Beaver River campsite. Last night, I was delightedly surprised by Cass back there. What's up? She showed up pretty late last night, camped with us. But on the way in, she got a flat tire. So we're gonna hike to her car, and basically I'm gonna hop off trail with her. We're gonna get that taken care of. Jeremy already left. He's gonna do the full 15 miles today, and we're just gonna day hike to the campsite where he'll be at tonight. So that's all right. But today, despite having to fix a flat tire, it's gonna be a great freaking day. Made it into town, got the tire fixed, so that is a-okay. But since we were out and about, we found this place called Sawtooth Mountain Cider Works. It's a winery and a cider house here in Lutsen, which is along the North Shore on Highway 61. We're just enjoying a little bit of a flight, enjoying a lot of the sunshine before we hit the trail once again to meet up with Jeremy and company. So, cheers. May as well enjoy it while you can. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Back on the trail, man. Shit. Got done with the day, out and about. Now we're back on the trail. We're on the Split Rock River Loop trail. We're just on a little spur trail that comes off of the wayside. And it's only 2.5 miles to the camp we're meeting Jeremy at. Sun's still out. It's still pretty cool out. I'm really full from eating a big breakfast in town and drinking a bunch of cider. But it feels good to get back out with dirt underfoot. Since we started, this is about as wet as the trail has gotten. It's damn near dry compared to yesterday. I'll take this for sure. So it's been a little while since Cass has been on the trail. What do you think?
Excuse me. It's a lot muddier than I remember, but it's also spring.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of out of shape. It's pretty great.
It's nice to be outside.
Yes.
Check out that river behind us.
So pretty.
So the Split Rock River Loop follows the Split Rock River. It cascades all the way down. The water's really high from all the winter runoff. And it flows all the way down the Lake Superior right by the famous Split Rock Lighthouse. It's a fantastic sight. Another waterfall rapids. The views are just constant. I love this. Finally made it to camp. We're at Southwest Split Rock Camp, and look who showed up. The wary traveler himself. How you doing, Almost?
As a wise man once said, my feet are garbage.
Getting settled into camp. There's Jeremy's War Bonnet Ridge Runner over there. There's my War Bonnet Ridge Runner there. And that's Cass's War Bonnet Ridge Runner over there. Yay. It's a Ridge Runner party.
It's a trifecta!
So Almost back there is newly converted to the War Bonnet Ridge Runner. And Jeremy had some words of advice about that.
So Rob is our cult leader. He made us buy him. All you gotta do is lay in it. If you lay in it, you'll buy it. So don't lay in it. It's like shopping for puppies. Don't go shopping for puppies unless you plan on buying one. War Bonnet, send me some freebies.
Just like that. The Ridge Runner is where it's at. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. So we got a fire going. We gathered up some dry stuff that was laying around, some birch bark that was actually laying free on the ground. But I have to say it. This is a perfectly good birch tree. And people who camped here decided to strip it for making a fire. There's no need to do this. If there's birch trees in the area, you can find enough birch on the ground. Don't do this, it's terrible. So we're all winding down. We just ate dinner. We got a fire rolling right back there. It's a nice night. The wind is dying down, but we're just gonna wind down, enjoy the night, and hit the hay somewhat early. So, see you in the morning.
Good night!
Just broke down camp. Got down to 30 degrees last night. Sun came up just a little bit ago. It's 10 after 7. Got about 6 mile hike to the car. It's been a great trip. I appreciate you coming along and watching me and all my shenanigans. If you like these kinds of videos, consider subscribing right down there so you don't miss any of the things that I put out. And I'll put a couple of videos over here for you to check out. And I do have an Instagram where I post a lot of the pictures of the trips I go on, like this one, and you can follow me on Instagram right up here. But again, appreciate you watching. Get outside, enjoy the big, beautiful world we have. We'll see you on the next one.